All right, it's time to take a look at what's making headlines in the newspapers this morning, and we start with The Citizen. Now, The Citizen this morning, a picture there, beautiful one of course, the Rugby World Cup that kicks off today in
I'm looking
Japan.
at a completely different picture. I'm like looking at a police light, and you're saying it's a beautiful picture. I'm like, okay.
Right at the top.
I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
As you can see, Sia Kolisi,
yeah,
the
that's
Webb
a
Ellis
beautiful
Trophy,
picture.
Rassie Erasmus.
Okay, no, I'm with you. I'm really sorry. I was looking at a very different picture.
I was going to work my way down the page.
Thanks for explaining.
So, Rugby World Cup fever, of course, gripping the nation. And then the lead story in The Citizen today, a very thin blue line. And it goes on to say the global norm is one police officer servicing 220 people, but being extremely understaffed, a South African cop is burdened with 375 citizens to look after. Also in the paper today, why I snatched little Amy Lee. Court hears of a Nigerian being owed lots of money, which was part of the reason behind that kidnapping. And also in the business section, government owes 5.5 billion rand to contractors. They're being paid late or not at all, and this is leading to job losses and business failures. And then moving on to the Mainland Guardian, their lead story today, an exclusive, a free ride for Floyd, illicit proceeds from BBS Bank allegedly used to pay for a luxury Range Rover. And the Hawks are probing this particular matter, going to the dealership. Apparently, there was a name change on this vehicle, but they go into detail on this to the Mainland Guardian today, and that's their lead story. Also, again, of course, Rugby World Cup will feature Cyril's KZN backers in a 290 million rand fraud row. Then also just another victim, the woman the country has forgotten, and it's getting crowded in the Busasa case courtroom. So very interesting stories covered by the Mainland Guardian today. And then we move on to Sowetan. Taxi war kills pupil. 12-year-old girl caught in the crossfire and shot dead as hitmen take out a taxi boss outside the school. This happened in Katlehong. And they actually go on to name the little girl who was killed, and her name, I'm just blowing it up there to get it, Ritabile, I think is her name. So she, unfortunately, Ritabile Rapuleng, grade 6 pupil at the school where this particular incident played out. Very sad, 5 men in a taxi coming there to take out another taxi boss and shooting indiscriminately, and in that shootout she got killed. And then Go Boka, Sia Kolisi, that picture there on the front page, and no proof of Zuma poisoning according to the NPA. Some of the stories they cover in today's Sowetan.
All right, let me move on to the business day now. Let's have a look at what their front page says. It's Kganyago endorses Mbowene's strategy. We just had a conversation about that strategy, and they resisted pressure to cut interest rates, even as it downgraded longer-term economic growth forecasts. That was what the governor, Lesetja Kganyago, did yesterday. Then, Blue Label's Cell C stake proves to be highly costly. The decision of JSE-listed companies, Blue Label Telecoms and Nettle, to take large stakes in Cell C, SA's third largest mobile operator, seems to have been ill-fated from the start. You can get the details about that one there. And Old Mutual, again, this is never ending. Old Mutual, Moyo Public Row, claims its first board member, and that's Pinky Maholi. Pinky Maholi, one of the 14 Old Mutual directors who fired CEO Peter Moyo, has resigned with immediate effect from the insurer's board after serving on it for 7 years. So that's the front page of the business day. And then wrapping up our papers this morning, Box tipped to crush All Blacks in their opener. This is what the Star are saying. Ooh, how lekker would that be? The Springboks have the Rugby World Cup on high alert, and predictions are they will be the typhoon to hit the All Blacks in Tokyo tomorrow. Oh my goodness, how we hope and wish. A lovely photograph of the National High School Quiz Competition winners, Veritas College from Johannesburg, and you can see they're very, very happy there, as they should be. And then this awful story of a stray bullet killing a schoolgirl aged 12. She was caught up in gunfire, and she was shot in the head near Izibuko Primary School in Katlehong, and she later died in hospital. A terrible story there. And then finally, Mdluli used slush funds as a piggy bank. That's the newspaper front pages for you this morning. Right now, let's get our news at 7 o'clock with Sakina.